Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Leena and I hope that you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for your beautiful comments. Thank you for your donations to the channel. And for any details regarding personal bookings, you can find everything in the description box of the video. Feel free to explore that. So I'm back with another reading. The topic for today's reading is Messages from the Lord of Time. So you can see in front of you, you will have 3 images to choose from today. I will also show you the images in close-up one by one, and accordingly you can pause the video, take your time, select whichever image feels more drawn to. So group 1, this is your image. Group number 2, this will be your image. And group number 3, this is your image. Hello, group number 1, whoever chose this image, this is going to be your reading. So we will first be starting with your cup, the coffee cup, and then we'll be proceeding on to the cards. I already have a couple of channel messages which I received while looking at the picture. I was getting this energy like someone is trying to stop you and you're telling them that, look, I'm running late. I can't. I'm running late. It's like you're trying to move on. For some, this is literal. For some, this is metaphorical. As if you're trying to move on. You feel you're running late. You're on to something. But something just keeps dragging you or pulling you back. And you're like, no, I'm running late. I need to leave. And the other message, I got 2 things. Like in my vision, I saw a cut on someone's left leg, like below the knee, towards the calf area. I saw a cut on someone's left leg. And then I saw a big wound that's open. And it's very weird. Like the wound is open and you need to take a little care of that so that it can recover. It can start its healing process. I feel this is metaphorically saying you still have an open wound, okay, that needs to be taken care of. You don't have to ignore it completely. You have to be a little careful about it. Like you have to take little care so that it can heal. It can start its healing. I also saw grapes in my vision. And when I saw those grapes, immediately after that, I started seeing a lot of red. And that red gave me the feeling of intimidation. It was not the romance red. It was the red of like Mars energy, like intimidating energy. And grapes are usually seen as a sign of financial abundance. Grapes are always connected to financial abundance. So I'm getting this energy like, right now, something about your aura speaks abundance. You are embodying this energy of like, you're abundant in your life. It doesn't necessarily has to be money for everyone, okay? Abundance can be of many sorts. You just come across as abundant to people. So something is intimidating other people. People are taking you in the light like you are abundant. You have it all together in whatever ways. And this is actually intimidating people, okay? So again, we are going with the cup. Let's see. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, dear Kaal Bhairav. Thank you, Ma Kali. The moment I lifted the cup, I saw the vision. It's funny why I got that, but okay, that is symbolic. I got the vision of that belt that the wrestlers get after winning a wrestling match. What is that belt called? I don't know. I have seen that when I was young in WWE or whatever. Like they used to have this wrestling fight and all that jazz. And the one who wins receives a big golden black belt. So I got the vision of that as soon as I lifted the cup. So you are having some kind of victory in a situation. And I'm very strongly channeling the energy of Knight of Cups already. I get the card of the Knight of Cups in my vision. Again, I saw someone looking at their watch. Like someone is like, oh, I'm running late. You know, when you're running late, you keep looking at your watch. For some reason, I keep getting that vision. I got that again. Interesting. Um, I'm getting the vision of someone at someone at Target or like a place like that. Like they're taking their shopping cart and they're moving. I don't know. I'm seeing someone getting groceries or stuff, or maybe um, we'll see. We'll see why I'm saying that. I'm hearing just a piece of cake, but it's not just a piece of cake. You know, the way I'm channeling this energy is like from now on, you need to be careful with whom you're sharing your energy, your resources with, because it's like you need to be sometimes aware who you invite at your table because your intentions could be good. You could be someone, yes, you want to share your blessings, but you never know what intentions the other person is carrying with them. Are they here to take advantage of that abundance or take advantage of your blessing? The way I'm channeling this energy is like you need to be a little careful. Um, don't be so easily so giving of your. It's always good to share, yes, but sometimes you have to be aware that you don't end up inviting negative influences that can actually end up affecting you in the process. So this is coming across as, be wise, use your discernment wisely. Okay. um, because your kindness is also your responsibility at the end of the day. I see five different openings for you, like five different paths. And on one path, like the way I visualize, it's like there's a sword, like the Ace of Swords energy, like on one path, there's like a sword put on the ground. Interesting energy, actually. I'm also getting the song. I think it's Rihanna. It is Rihanna's song, "Shine Bright Like a Diamond." I think it's her song. It's Rihanna's. Maybe you can go ahead and check on YouTube which song, which singer is that. I'm very strongly channeling the sign of Libra and Sagittarius. I'm also hearing that you have made it. Some of you have got the trick to. It's like you have established your niche in doing something certain way. Like you have, it's your way of doing it. Now you own it. Sometimes when you own something, it's your way of doing it. I'm getting something like that. I'm getting the. I'm seeing lot many like fruits, and how in movies we used to see like when you go to a palace, like in cartoon, I remember in caricatures and cartoons I've seen, when you go to like a palace, like a king has invited you for a lunch or a dinner, and there is like so much of fruit on the table. There is this energy of like abundance. For many of you, it's talking about coming out of, again, see, everyone has different level of um, depending on your karma, it's up to you what you are manifesting. Okay, so for many of you, if you have been having troubles with basic survival needs, um, So yeah, you are overcoming that. So everyone's level of abundance can be different. It's not that yes, everyone is going to end up. Let's be a little practical there as well. So I'm getting this feeling like uh, the struggle you have been having for many of you, if it was about not able to pay your bills, not able to even have proper, sometimes we go through phases when we don't have money to meet our basic needs. So that is being taken care of. All right. I see a yes answer here with a tick. There is a yes, like, yep. Um, I'm also getting this feeling, don't be afraid to explore connections. Don't close yourself up. Be open to meeting new people. Be open to inviting new kind of connections in your life. Yes, you right away don't have to give it your all. You right away don't have this idea of right away I have to just get involved, obsessed with someone, because many a times that ways we hold ourselves back from exploring the beauty of simple friendships or just creating connections, knowing people from different places, different ethnicities. I'm getting this energy. Keep your mind open while meeting people. Okay. Don't have a lot of expectations from the get go. Allow yourself this opportunity to explore people. Maybe you people are someone who are afraid to come into connections. You're always afraid I'll be hurt. You might have a lot of anxiety around people. Okay. So it's okay. You have to stop creating anxious attachment style. That's probably for many of you that right from the get go, you shouldn't have a lot of expectations from someone. You can't load the other person with a lot of expectations. For some of you, this is the message or that's the advice you're looking for. Um, from the get go, don't put a lot of expectations on the other person and give only how much. It's like give to the extent where you don't end up attaching yourself to the other person. So if you are someone who is an overgiver and ends up attaching yourself to the other person because you give so much, then I think you need to check your attitude on that. So give only to the extent that you can maintain a boundary initially, or you can engage in a healthy relationship with the other person. Depends if you're making a friend or platonic or whatever. So I think for many of you, the advice that you're looking for is give to the people to the extent you don't end up creating an attachment from the get go. All right. With that, let me see. Yep, there's not much on the cup. We'll take some cards now. Excuse me. So today I'm using a new deck. I have not even checked the cards properly. It just arrived. Literally when I was about to start the reading, the cards arrived. So I thought this is a sign I'm supposed to use this today in the reading. So this is completely new. I haven't even shuffled it yet. We will see. What's your message? Yep. This is exactly what I've been talking about all this time. Ooh, okay. The Queen of Swords. Use your discernment wisely. Don't just um okay. We'll see, we'll see. Thank you, spirits. I'm getting this feeling that sometimes you have to be sure the other person deserves what you're giving to them. You should be, sometimes you need to take a little bit of time and patience to understand what you're about to give to the other person. Are they really deserving of it? Okay. Because sometimes there are certain emotions, there is a certain side to you not everyone is meant to see, right? It is special for someone or some people. So you should be not very freely giving off your cake. You remember I channeled something like this in your reading, a piece of your cake or something. So, anyways. Ooh, I love it. Page of Wands. And this is represented by the giraffe. Giraffe usually is the energy of balance. It talks about balance. Hang on. Bottom of the deck is Seven of Wands. I like the idea how Seven of Wands is represented by this, like the antler or this deer or whatever. So these animals, the antlers usually represent someone who is spiritually or someone who is emotionally at a higher level, like they're mature emotionally or spiritually. They hold some wisdom. So this is talking about boundaries. Wow. Now the King of Swords. Interesting. You have got the card of magical. The way I'm channeling this energy is like you are someone magical. You you have the ability to entice someone. You have the ability to walk in a room and make people believe like, hey, magic is real. You have this something about yourself. You have this aura. Because the way I'm seeing this energy, like, you got the Page of Wands, which is a childlike energy. Page is not a mature energy. And that too, this is Page of Wands. Okay, this is very like, very childish, playful energy, very on fire energy. But this is a child at the end of the day. But at the same time, you are still pulling on cards like the King of Swords and Queen of Swords that we saw. It's giving me a feeling there is something so childlike about you. But at the same time, you also embody so much of wisdom, so much of experience that you hold, that ability to lead that you hold. Okay? So you are someone who is not, oh, the girl next door, some random guy next door. No. You don't happen to meet people by accident, okay? You are someone magical, okay? And the best part about you is, even though you hold so much of experience, even though you are someone who has that wisdom, at the same time, you still are so childlike, okay? And this is a very lethal combination. It's like, value that magic inside you, value the mystical you. You are not a person who comes across to people just like that. You are not that everyday usual person that, oh, people meet at the other side of the road or whatever. You are different. Value that. Okay? Because when I'm looking at these combination of cards that are coming up, it's like, be wary of, like, how do you say again? Let me get more cards. Oh, oh, yeah, I love that. The Fox. Fox is the energy of shrewdness. This is the world card represented by the fox. Fox is actually the energy of being clever, shrewdness. But I'm not talking about the shrewdness to take advantage of people. No. Shrewdness about understanding, yes, who deserves your time, who deserves your energy in your day to day. Be smart with it. Be smart with it. I love how this is a beautiful deck, by the way. King of Cups. I'm also getting this energy of like, you can switch personalities like in a heartbeat. What is up? The way I'm reading this energy is like, you can switch personalities in a heartbeat. You could be literally a shapeshifter, metaphorically speaking. There's something significant when it comes to the purple color because my eyes keep going to the purple flowers here and then this purple pants. So there are purple flowers here and the purple pants. My eyes keep going to this purple. I'm getting this energy of like shapeshifter. You can switch personalities in a heartbeat and you have so many different personalities. It's like, and sometimes people definitely don't see that coming. It shocks them like, wow, we didn't see that coming. You're very unpredictable. Very unpredictable. Interesting. You could be an Aquarius. Air sign placement could be heavy in your chart. Like one moment you could be camouflaging. I'll tell you, look, bottom of the deck is Three of Cups with this reptilian lizard energy. One moment you could be literally camouflaging with people and, like fitting so well into the group. But the other moment you're so different and you stand out. You're like, oh, who are you? So this is so weird because here as well there is a lizard or a chameleon. This idea of camouflaging, because I always take the energy of lizards as camouflaging into the environment, like trying to fit in. So there is this energy of camouflaging, but at the same time you still stand out. So this is literally like a so use this to your advantage. You are being told to use this to your advantage. Why are you not, like, if you are someone who can blend into so many personalities, are you recognizing this is a strength in you? Okay, this is your strength. So are you recognizing it? Use it to your best advantage. Use it to get things done for yourself. All right, this is how I'm reading this energy. Let me get you something from here. Oh, wow. Okay. Some of you could have a very amazing natural skill like singing. You could be very good at like gardening, singing, something that comes so naturally to you. Like you're like, okay, no one taught me, but I'm good at it. Like, something comes so natural to you is how I'm getting. Wow. I love this. The number 21 could be significant because right when I looked at my clock, I saw 21 on this thing, and then here there's 21, and again world card 21. 21 could be significant to you, the number, or you might be seeing the combinations like 2121 a lot. Keeper of the scales, fairness and balance with number 38, and the wise woman of the wonderland, integrity and compromise, number 21. This is literally what I've been talking about all this time. Like you have the curiosity and the craziness of a child, but at the same time you also have the wiseness of a granny. Like, oh my god, for the lack of better words, that's how I'm gonna put that. Okay. I like the contrast in that. We'll take some cards from here. Hang on. We'll take some advice from this one. All right, let's just see some advice for you from the Hermetic deck. Oops. Okay. Can I put this here? We can have space. You might be seeing rabbits a lot. That would be a sign. Or maybe you might be born in the year of the rabbit, the Chinese zodiac. Okay, one more. Oh yeah, that is so true. Okay, I love it. Don't hide yourself. There's a difference between drawing boundaries and hiding yourself. World needs you. World needs your kind of energy. Okay? There is always a difference between completely hiding yourself and drawing boundaries. You can still be out there, but you can still put up boundaries as per what you want, because you are needed is how I feel. Look, the cards that came out is Nine of Swords reverse, the High Priestess upright, Five of Cups in the reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Instead of holding your energy back so much, learn to put up healthy boundaries that won't be able to affect you. It's not that you have to hide away from the world. World needs your energy. You are someone very wise. People need to hear you out. People need your perspective. Talk to them. But at the same time, you should know how to, there's this energy of like being out there, but still, there are people whom they're very social, but at the same time, you don't know a lot about their private life. They're always out there, they're doing something, they have good connections. But when it comes to knowing about them personally, we lack information, right? We don't know a lot about them, what's happening in their personal life and stuff like that. So maybe for you, it's time to reassess your boundaries with people and understand what's your leakage so that you're not disappointed by putting out there so much. Okay? I'll take, hang on if I'm missing. Oh, yeah, I want to take one from this. Thank you, spirits. Let's take a final animal. Oh my god, what? I was just talking about rabbits. Oh, now is a lucky time. Look, I said, right? In the beginning, literally, the moment I started your reading, I told you I was visualizing grapes, which is the energy of abundance. I love this. Sorry, just give me a moment. I need some space here. This energy of the stag, the antler, they keep showing up. Okay, these animals are representation of someone who's spiritually very wise, who is very mature. They know more than their age, like the high priestess energy, someone who is very wise. Oh, okay. Number one, ant spirit, time to collaborate. Because going forward, it's inevitable that you will have to get into connections that will help you to move forward. For many of you, this refers to business collaborations. For many of you, this refers to workplace partnerships and anyway, stuff like that. Take a leap of faith, number 30. Spirit has your back with number 23. For some of you, the date 23rd could be significant, or the date 30th of the next month could be significant, or maybe this is your age. Interesting. I love how they are all crowned here. The animals are wearing a crown. Crown is often seen as a position of respect, position of high honor. The message here is very clear. It's not the time to hide, but maybe it's the time to reassess how you establish boundaries with people and how much you give. Give only to the extent where you don't end up creating unhealthy attachments. So that's, I think, there's a reason that the energy of balance keeps showing. I talked about the energy of balance with this giraffe representation on the card. And now the keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. It's also not fair from your side when you put up the responsibility of your happiness, your whatever on the other person right from the get go. You're not being fair to the other person as well. So, are you realizing? So, at the end of the day, you have nothing to lose. Think about it like that. We have nothing to lose at the end of the day. We are not going to leave this planet with anything in our pockets. Always remember. So, always, take risks in life. But yes, you have to understand your limits till the time you are giving to the person without actually creating anxious attachments in the connections from the get go. Balance is what you have to look forward to. So, I hope this reading gave you an insight into things you were looking for. And wait, I will do one thing. Since we are doing a reading on the Lord of Time, if you have anything in mind right now that you want to see working out or finally ending and getting away from your life, what will be the timing? Let's see that. What will be the timing by which this thing particularly either leaves your life or something new enters? Let's see the time. Difficulties in work, take your mama's help. So, for many of you, this is indicating that um, for many of you, if it's not exactly your mom, then there is a feminine energy around you that you can take help from because you're facing difficulty in work. Let's see. In 20 days, you're going to see some positive shift in whatever you are thinking right now, whatever is bothering you. So, in 20 days, you will see a shift. So, group one, this is going to be a reading. I'm going to see you again with another topic, another video. Take good care of yourselves and bye bye. Hello, group number two, whoever chose this image. This will be your reading. I have a couple of channel messages. So first things first, I started your reading exactly at 111 on the clock. So maybe you're seeing a couple of ones, 111, a lot recently. I heard the phrase, the missing link is you yourself. The missing link here is you yourself. For you, darkness is healing. For you, I'm getting this energy of the thing or the energy that you feel is missing in your life is you yourself. You need to circle back to yourself. This message is a little deep here, but I'm getting this energy of the more you connect to yourself, the more fulfilled you're going to feel in your life. I'm not just saying this in general. The fulfillment that you're looking for, the more well connected to you are, like to your own self, to your inner self, the more fulfilled you're going to feel. I'm also getting this energy of many of you, I'm channeling a very strong combination of like Venus and Pisces. So some of you might have that in your birth chart, Venus in Pisces, maybe in the 12th house. You will feel the most fulfilled when you're very well connected to your inner self, when you're very well connected to the divine. That's when you're going to feel the most fulfilled in your life. The missing link is your spiritual side. Getting more mystical, getting deep into the layers of yourself, connecting to that divinity in you, finding that divinity inside of yourself. That's when you're going to feel more fulfilled. No earthly pleasure is going to fulfill you. No matter how much you accumulate, you'll never be happy. Never. You are someone who needs mystical energy, someone who needs to connect to a power of a link of divinity inside yourself. I hope I'm able to put, if I'm lacking better words, sorry, but that's what I'm getting. It's like you look for that divinity, you look for that essence of divinity within yourself, and that's your how you're going to feel the most fulfilled. You're not here to look for fulfillment in earthly pleasures. You'll never get it. You'll always, you could be the kind of person who can have a lot of money, a lot of, you will accumulate as well. I feel you will have that, but you'll never be fulfilled. You'll never feel happy about it. I have this feeling where you'll be someone who has a lot when it comes to your material reality, or you have the capacity to create a lot because your power is strong. You can very easily manifest something in your 3D reality. But the thing is, the more you manifest in your 3D reality, the more material gains you make, the less happier you are. So you're not here to seek those material pleasures. You are here to find your way back to the divinity in you. That's the main purpose of your life, I feel. To circle back to that divine energy that is inside you. Find your way back to your creator. Find your way back to divinity in whichever way, shape, or form you do it. It's up to you. We'll start with your cup and then we will move on to or proceed to the cards. Thank you, spirits. Wow, look at that. This is so interesting. This is literally like waxing waning moon. The more mystical you are, the more you honor your mystical side, the abnormal people that, sometimes people call, the normal society calls you crazy, like, what? This is not true. You're just making woo woo shit. You're just crazy. The more you embody that, the more happier you're gonna be. The more weird you are, for the lack of better words, the more weird you are, the more fulfilled you'll be. So don't be afraid to embrace the weirdness in you. Do all that weird shit you like to do. That's how you're gonna be so fulfilled and happy. Okay? You want to dress up literally like a fairy and go outside in the world, do that. You are here to do all the weird shit, is how I'm getting this energy. All right? And you are someone like, I'm getting this energy of like the Disney princess where, they would have so many animals, and you could be the kind of person like you have weird kind of pets. Like usually people won't even think of having those animals as pets, but you are someone who would have those animals as pets. You have this energy of like, you carry a different world within yourself. It's like if someone enters your home is literally like, oh, you're living in 80s castle or something. You just speak something. There's something about you that speaks a different timeline, that speaks a different age altogether. I have come across people on Instagram or videos, like, sometimes we come across Instagram videos or stuff like that where, like, there is this lady who, say for example, okay, this lady has designed her apartment into like a witch's house, and she keeps all of this weird bones. I'm just giving a random example. Like, you create your own world wherever you walk. You create your own world. And it's very different. People have never come across that. So be weird. That's where your fulfillment lies. You're not. Don't be like, the way I'm channeling this energy is like, the more you become normal, the more unhappy you are gonna be. Express your authentic self. Let your throat chakra speak. Be your authentic self. Express yourself through the way you live. You dress up. You put your interiors in the house. The way you make your hair. The way you, whatever that is. Okay. The more expressive you are with your day to day, the more happier you're gonna feel. You are here to express your authentic self. Hang on. This is so interesting. For some reason, okay, look at these two things. They're kind of looking similar. I'm kind of in awe, like how this happened. It is kind of embodying the same thing here on the plate. If you can, I'm not gonna move it. The figure is gonna, like the picture is gonna destroy. But for some reason, I feel this is kind of similar. But anyways, this is weird. I'm also getting this feeling wearing pearls can help you. Wear pearls. Pearls are your crystal or your stones or it's gonna help you to connect to that mystical side of you. Pearls is a really good, like, if you want to, wear. Oops. I'm getting this. I'm getting this energy of, like, when I'm not getting the exact like reference here, but the way I'm channeling this energy is like you could be the kind of person. How to say? It's like you walk in between. You could be someone who has a connection to the dead, but at the same time you have the connection to all the light beings, like talking in a spiritual sense. You work with the balance very nicely, and you are actually meant to be that middle point. Because it's like, say for example, you take the example of Lord Shiva. Everyone can pray to him. Like Lord Shiva is, I'm just giving an example here, okay, just to put my point across clearly. Anyone can pray to Lord Shiva, whether they are ghosts, whether they are asuras, whether they are gods, deities. He doesn't create a difference, because there are certain gods you won't usually, like the outcasts of the society, they're restricted. There are certain restrictions, right? Like sometimes when you pray to a deity, there will be certain rules to follow, certain, oh, you have to do this practice. And Shiva is free of all of that. Anyone can pray to him anyhow. You can pray to him. There are no methods to his, um, anyone can reach out to him and he listens. He very quickly listens. It is said that even if you're the outcast of the society, no one has accepted you, Shiva will accept you. So the energy that I'm getting here is like, your energy is kind of similar. In this way, like, you are someone who can have access to different realms. If especially you are someone who resonates with a spiritual path, if you are someone who is into spiritual practices, you are the kind of person who will have access to different realms, even darker realms, and even the realms that are more like, it's like you're a friend to everyone. So that's how your energy is coming across to me. I'm channeling New Zealand for some reason. I'm not sure if you're watching me from New Zealand. I'm getting the name Terry. Terry. I keep getting this energy. Be the wild you. Do as per what you like. There are no rules to follow here. For you specifically, I'm getting like, um, you are the kind of person, you're not meant to follow rules. Do it in your own way. It comes to you intuitively, and trust your instincts on that. If someone is telling you to do a certain thing a certain way, it may not work. It will never work for you, because you're here to create your own way. You are the kind of person, If you do it your own way, you're going to get better results. Instead of following rules, if you do it in your own way, you're going to get better results. You'll get better chances of succeeding at it. Always follow your instincts because you know better. Now, please don't take this in an egotistical way. You don't have to put this to your ego. But the way I'm channeling this energy is that always trust your instincts because they are always guiding you in the way you are supposed to do it. It's not necessary what others are following will work for you. It will never. And I also have this feeling that you are very heavily watched upon by beings. You are always surrounded by beings. People sometimes might read that in your or catch that in your aura, and they might actually get scared of it. People usually may find you intimidating, even though you might look very innocent, cute, whatever, but people still find you very intimidating because they can read it in your aura. You have entities around you. For specifically, I'm sensing 3 entities that always surrounds you. So that's how I'm getting this energy. And I feel these are the entities of the darker realms. Sorry. Your clairaudient abilities could be on the rise for now, I feel. Clairaudient abilities. You might be hearing things. I'm getting the alphabet K. I'm also getting something related to your nose. I don't know, like recently you might have got some kind of injury on the nose, or for some reason they're highlighting the nose. Or for some of you, this could be the sense of smelling is expanding. Your psychic sense of smelling is expanding. I'm getting the number 32. Your age could be 32. Let me get some cards, all right? Hang on. You are very quickly ascending on your spiritual journeys, how I'm getting. You're very quickly dropping your masks. You're very quickly peeling layers. Your spiritual journey has taken a speed, is how I'm getting this. You're very quickly growing at a spiritual level. Let me get you some cards. Okay, we are starting with this. Thank you, spirits. See, I'm not making things up. Turn knowledge into wisdom 67, wolf spirit. Whenever wolves comes out, wolf is a representation of the fact that you're very heavily guided by higher entities right now, and you are always surrounded by higher beings. They are always around you. And wolves also represent bringing out the wild side in you. Okay? So, oh my, what? I'm not, look what the message is here. I just said this. Number 2, antelope spirit, life is speeding up. I told you, you are moving very fast now. You're going to move very fast now. For many of you, this is talking in a spiritual sense. You will sense you're growing very fast spiritually. This is coming out. The number 1 is very significant in your reading. I started your reading at 111 on the clock. Here you have 11. Butterfly spirit transformation is beautiful. You're very quickly growing because I visualize this. I told you this message, right? And the vision that I got was someone was dropping their mask. Like, you know, when you, like, I literally saw someone removing their mask and dropping on the floor, and they were doing it like quickly, 1, 2, 3, like that. So that's the vision I received. Number 13, claim your independence. Cat spirit. Cats are said to be psychic creatures, and number 13 is connected to the energy of death in the tarot. You have recently gone through multiple deaths at a soul level. This is one of the signs. You have spiritually peeled off many layers, and you might have been feeling very drained lately, and this is the reason, because on a soul level you're peeling many layers, you're going through multiple depths. That's the reason. Let me see. So this is a new deck that I'm using today. It just got delivered before the reading, and I took it as a sign that I'm supposed to use this in today's reading. Okay, 4. Yo. You have got 2 of Wands. Hang on. In this card again, there's a cat. You have got cat, like the cat spirit showing up very strongly in your reading. Cat could be the spirit animal for you right now. In fact, the way I'm channeling this energy, you might be guarded by feline creatures right now. The presences that you feel around you is a feline creature. The entities that are with you right now, you might be sensing this. For some of you, you might be sensing a change in the spiritual entities that are guiding you. For many of you, these are new entities that are guiding you. Because this cat has wings. This could be winged creatures that are guiding you at the moment. And I'm getting this feeling for many of you, this is these entities are new around you. It's literally like the new level of awakening where these entities are meant to guide you right now. I am sensing it's a feline creature with wings, because this representation is giving me that idea here. You might be seeing a lot of lions, leopards, the cat energy a lot maybe recently. 7 of Cups. Interesting is the representation. Page of Swords. Yep, the energy of curiosity, the energy of... There is something about red heels, because here also there were red heels here again, and they caught my attention right away. For many of you, you might have recently got yourself red heels. This is a confirmation sign. You have, okay, the 7 of Swords. And as I'm saying that, there's an ambulance passing by my place. Oh, that's interesting. Why the 7 of Swords? Okay, let's get this one. Thank you, spirits. Why the 7 of Swords here? What? Sometimes spirits play around, huh? Are you kidding me right now? The 7 of Swords is literally clarified by the... What? Please, don't play around, spirits. They are Okay, are you playing around? I'm getting this phrase in my head. Don't be afraid to take the stairs. And the way I'm channeling, like the energy I channel with that is like, don't be afraid to use... Please don't get me wrong, but I'm getting this feeling like sometimes you have to, how do I explain that? Sometimes you have to, some people come into your life as stepping stones. You know, sometimes the connections you make are like the stepping stones. You have to go through those connections or people in order to reach where you are trying to reach. So I'm getting this feeling that don't feel guilty about it. Maybe some of you have recently felt as if, hey, I'm using this person, or I don't want to do this. Maybe some of you shy away from taking help because you feel, I don't want to use this person or something like that. There could be a guilty feeling about asking for help, asking for something from the other person or people in general. You don't have to feel like this, because we are here to help each other in different bodies. And it's like, I'm not saying you have to become selfish, but also you don't have to feel guilty. When you need something, you need someone's help, you should ask for it. Maybe some of you, that's the message here. And bottom, you have the Chariot. Can we get any more clarity on the Seven of Swords, spirits, please? Why the Seven of Swords? Justice in the reverse. Five of Wands in the reverse. What? Any more clarity on this? Okay, I'll take from here. Six. Yeah, exactly the message I'm giving you. Ask for help. I'm getting this feeling that speak up when you need it. It's fine. That's how it is. Because justice in the reverse means sometimes you throw yourself off balance because you're trying to be too, you're like, no. Sometimes you're trying to follow so much morality in certain things that you throw yourself off balance. It's like you're trying to be, why the Page of Swords here? Three of Wands and Four of Wands. Bottom, you have the Sun card. I have this feeling this is a little weird energy. Like, the way I'm getting this energy is, first of all, you don't have to feel guilty about asking for help or asking for something you need in the moment. Go with it. And secondly, I'm getting this feeling that sometimes things won't come to you the usual way. It's like the rules are not for you. This message is circling back. You are not meant to go by the book, is how I'm getting this energy. Whether it comes to your love relationships, whether it comes to work, whether it comes to, it's not about following the do. For you, it's literally your instincts. Follow your instincts. Whatever you feel like doing in, again, yes, there is a difference between acting. I'm not saying you have to act out of emotions or impulse in doing something. You have to develop that level of understanding to know, yes, this is your instinct kicking off and telling you to do something. But you are meant to follow your instincts. Go with what you feel like, because that's where you will find your stability. It's like follow what your heart says, follow the wildest idea. You're not here to follow the books, go by the book, follow the rules. It's not for you. And while following your instinct, while following your heart, if you need help, if you need someone as a stepping stone, tell them. It's not that you're doing something wrong to them. It's not that you're using someone, but you are literally, you're meant to do it like that. Okay? Don't think that, oh, I'm using this person. No. Sometimes you have to take those stairs in order to reach where you're trying to reach. So please don't get this idea wrong, but I hope I'm able to put my point out there. Below this, I noticed was the King of Wands, the lion energy. I was just talking about this. Okay, you might be feeling a lot drawn to feline creatures recently. Cats, lions, panthers, cheetah, whatever. That could be your spirit animal. Okay, why did I take this? I was not meaning to take this deck. Why did I take it again? But anyways, it was supposed to. Flamingo spirit number 26, embrace the in-between. Your age could be 26. Trust the great mystery with the whale spirit. Wow. Let me, yeah, I was meant to take this, but yeah. I'm also getting this, recently, it's been a while I came across a phrase that has stick with me since then. I think it is supposed to apply to you guys as well. Stick to the plan, not the mood. Stick to the plan. not the mood. Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's about your ultimate plan, your ultimate goal, the ultimate thing that you're trying to do. Lady of the gift, generosity, receiving, and withholding with number 20. I'm guided to take one more. I am telling you, the well watcher, wisdom, power of the divine, number 7. You could be seeing a lot many sevens. And I'm also getting this energy like this is literally you. The message that I started with, it's circling back to that message. You can go back and hear again the message I started with. Hungry ghosts, obsession, scarcity, consciousness, and attachment, number 14. And the fire prince, optimism, and aggression. When I'm looking at this message, don't take people's obsession of you personally because that's how your energy is. You have to, oh my God. Just a minute. Sorry, there was some outside noise. I had to pause for a bit. Listen, the energy I'm getting is you don't have to take people's obsession because I feel people usually get obsessed with you very quickly. Even if they meet you once, they get obsessed with your energy. People have this weird attachment and obsession about you. Don't take that personally because that's who you are. Because they can sense that you know that flow of divinity, or I don't know, like that energy of grace, the energy that is so rare, right? They can sense that, and that kind of causes that obsessive energy in their behavior. You bring out that, you know how it's like that monitoring spirit energy, or that it brings out that demon in them that wants to cling on to your energy, like for the lack of better words. So I'm getting this energy like the reason I channel that phrase, stick to the plan, not the mood. Because sometimes you might end up going with the flow with what person, that person is showing you some emotion and you might go with the flow. But you have to realize what your goal at the end of the day is, or what you are trying to do, because this is your energy. You make them feel at peace, you calm their demon, you give them that, which is very rare, that energy of generosity, receiving. Okay, so you are the energy that you are representing here is the lady of the gift. You have something. Your presence can mere presence can literally calm people down. It creates unhealthy obsessions. People literally like become that hungry ghost. So the reason I keep channeling this phrase is stick to the plan, not the mood. So never take their obsessions on a personal level because that's your energy and it's meant to happen. But you have to stay focused on your own particular goal. You have to stay focused on what you are trying to do. Okay, um, and your happiness lies, the more deeper connection you have with your own self, the more deeper connection, the more you track back divinity inside you, the more happier you're gonna be and more fulfilled you're gonna be. So finally, I'm gonna, if you have something in mind, like by when is this going to work out for me, or by when is the situation going to end in my life, so we will pull a timing card because we are doing the reading on the Lord of Time. I'll just pull you a timing card here. In 4 months, that's your answer. So group 2, that's going to be your reading, and I'll see you again with another video, another topic. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye. So hello, group number 3, whoever chose this image, this is going to be your reading. I do have a couple of channel messages from the image. I'm getting imbalances in someone's sacral chakra. And this imbalance is causing a leak of energy. Your imbalances in sacral chakra, for many of you, this is an imbalance, unhealthy sexual energy. Either you're too horny, you feel very horny, you are very like, it seems like your sexual energy is untamed. I'm getting it's creating a leakage for you. For many of you, it's about working on your north node, Rahu. Maybe you need to dig a little deeper in the Rahu in your birth chart, the north node in your birth chart. You need to dig a little deeper, understand your placement of the north node and how you can strengthen it, because I feel that's what you need to do. And I'm getting someone's untamed sexual energy that's creating a leakage for them very strongly. For many of you, this also might be the reason you involve in unhealthy addictions of substances or things like that. Yeah, let me see. So we are proceeding with your cup, and then we'll also be taking cards. Sorry. Oh, I'm getting this energy of like you're a natural healer. But since your energy is untamed, your creative energy, your healing energy is untamed, it's causing you negative impacts. So, however, you are a natural healer, I feel. For many of you, you are in the process of recognizing it. For many of you, you might have already recognized it. But I think I keep getting this, how to explain? I keep getting this energy of like someone's sexual desires are the blockage here. Like for many of you, that could be literally like the final blockage that's stopping you in establishing something or doing something. Um, like lust, the demon of lust. Let me see. Like this energy that you have in you that feels like untamed desire. It's actually here so that you can use this obsession. See, I'm going to say something. As per Vedic astrology, Rahu is obsession. Rahu is something that magnifies like this. It will magnify the effect of something like this, okay, in a heartbeat. And Rahu also represents obsession, but obsession can be healthy and unhealthy both. If Rahu's obsession works in the right way, it can take you up so many, like, it can make you progress in life so quickly. But if it gets into the negative side, it can make you fall to the pits of hell and it becomes difficult for you to come out of that, metaphorically speaking. So I'm getting this energy. You need a combination of, like, see, when you understand Rahu and Saturn together, you will achieve long-term success in life. Rahu gives you quick progress. Rahu makes you obsessed with something. Rahu is nothing but north node in your birth chart, okay? It's a shadow planet. Rahu is a shadow planet. It has no physical existence of its own. So that's the reason you can't see it. It's mystical, it's occult. and it can control your mind to a lot of extent. So if Rahu is positive, it's on the positive end, you're receiving the positive effects of Rahu, you can very quickly progress in life. You can make large amounts of money quickly. You can proceed in your career very quickly. You can make so much of fame for yourself and everything. But if Rahu isn't controlled, if it's not organized, if it starts giving you negative impact, it can make you fall as quickly as you rose up. So there comes in picture Saturn. Saturn is someone who will make you disciplined, who will make you consistent, who will teach you humility. So when you work with a combination of Rahu and Saturn, when you understand both these planets deeply, you will understand that with the combination of both, you can achieve long-term success and it will never get to your head. You will still be someone who is um, who doesn't let the success get to their head. I think someone needs to hear this, because you know what happens sometimes when we start seeing progress in life, it starts getting to our head. It starts making us egotistical. And I think for someone here, this is an alarm that you need to stop and check, is it getting to your head? Is ego coming in the picture? I think for some of you, this is coming as a warning or as like a reminder. Maybe you need to check your behavior somewhere. Now, for some of you, this may not be you, but this can be someone in your vicinity. This could be someone's energy I'm channeling around you. I'm getting this energy that you need to activate Saturn. Now, what do I mean by activating Saturn? I mean, you need to adopt more consistent behaviors in your life. You need to make a little more organized way of doing things. Be consistent with what you're trying to do. Become more organized, okay? Persevere. Because I feel for some of you, the problem here is many a times the energy gets out of hand. You don't know how to control it. It takes the best of you. For some of you, this is your emotion. For some of you, this is your sexual desire. For some of you, some sort of addiction, which starts getting into your head. It gets the best of you. So in order to come out of it, you need to make it more consistent, become more consistent, and discipline is the way, is how I'm getting this energy. All right, just give me a moment. Sorry, I needed some water. I think the toughest lesson for you lately has been patience and perseverance. Doing something over and over again, consistency, routine, time management. I'm also channeling very strongly the energy of Nandi, Nandi the bull, Lord Shiva's uh, Lord Shiva's carrier. Maybe you can keep a picture of him in front of you, like where you sit and meditate, or maybe on your work desk. Um, he will act as a reminder to you of patience and perseverance. Okay, he's literally the representation of those two qualities, and staying dedicated to. He was one of the greatest devotees of Shiva. He never did any. It's not that he was someone who did mantra chanting. He was like he he was so focused on the energy of Shiva, serving Shiva, becoming his. Literally, he used to call him as his servant, like, I'm here to serve you, Lord. Tell me what I can do for you. He would sit hours like that, watching Shiva, doing his meditation, waiting for him to wake up from his meditative state. He is literally the representation of patience and perseverance, consistency, not giving up on what you feel dedicated towards, love towards your passion or whatever. Okay, so so maybe you can keep a picture of him at your work desk or somewhere you sit and meditate, and you can stare at the picture and channel that energy. For you, I think for you, the challenge here is consistency. In simple words, if I put it, the challenge here is Saturn. And lately, you have been tested a lot, I feel. Distractions have been there a lot for you, a lot, many distractions. Because when I look at this energy in your cup, there is so much of, I think, in your cup, I ended up pouring a lot of coffee. Like the other two cups, there was not much. Okay, there's so much energy in your cup. Of course, whenever I prepare these cups, I prepare with instincts, how much I feel like, putting in the cup and whatever. It's always instincts and intuition. There is so much energy here, but this is very untamed. Okay, very untamed. It's very distributed. For many of you, I feel you need to build your physical strength, go to the gym. Um, it will help you. Start going to the gym, start going for a jog or a run. Um, it will help you to center. You have so much of energy that you need to channel in the right way. Maybe the channels you're using is, you have to choose that appropriately. It's always about how you channel your emotions, how you channel your energy. So your outcome should be righteous. Okay, how you outlet is the ultimate question. So for many of you, you need to do some physical activity. Go to the gym. Going to the gym is really going to help you. Do some weight training. Challenge your physical body is how I'm getting this. Go on a hike. Challenge your body. It will help you inculcate those qualities of persevering. Challenge your physical body is how I'm getting this. One way will be to do it like that. Okay, I'm getting the alphabet J. Of course, if you are someone who can do that, please take as per how it resonates with you. Um, hmm, sorry. I'm also getting the trident, Lord Shiva's weapon, trident. Some of you, you need to, if you can wear a pendant of the trident, or you can keep the picture of that somewhere where you see it often. I'm getting this feeling you need to see that constantly. It will help you to channel some powerful energy. If you can keep it on your altar, if you can keep it somewhere, where you can see it very often, or if you can wear a pendant with that trident sign, it will help you. It will help you channel some very powerful, good energy, is how I'm getting this. Yep, that's your challenge. For some of you, I'm also getting it like you might have got a hold of it, but again, it's slipping away from your hands. You feel you have lost the track again. So, this is also something I'm getting for some of you. It's like you started getting a hold of it, but again, it's like, oh, it's slipping out of my hands. Wow, this is powerful. Let me take some cards, huh? This is so weird. Hang on. um, I did take out. I did keep this deck of cards aside today to use in the reading, but I forgot using it in the other two groups. But for you guys, the first glance was at this, so I am drawn to take first these cards. This is weird. I didn't even see while getting the cards for the other groups. It was hidden in plain sight. But for you guys, this is where my eyes went straight away. Hmm. Thank you, spirits. One more, okay. Interesting. Bottom, you have the temple. That is, I think that's 39. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's 39. Yep, the temple. Treat your body like the temple it is. I'm very strongly channeling Ravan, the character of Ravan. Interesting. It's like you can learn a lot from Ravan's character. He was a very talented, he was a very, how do you say, he was a very intelligent character. Yeah, his ego got the best of him, no doubt. His pride and ego got in the way. But he was still a very good, he had so many skills and talents. And he was one of the greatest devotees of Shiva at one point in his life. And he also did certain important contributions in the establishment of dharma. So, for many of you, it's like you can draw inspiration from certain acts of his if you want to read about him again. Up to you. Are you kidding me at the moment? I kept talking about this, all right? The resting tree, patience, and stillness. The challenge for you is stillness. You could be someone who's very impatient. You can't sit with yourself or whatever that is. Your challenge is this. I kept talking about this quality. I also gave you um, the symbolism of Nandi, the bull. Are you serious right now? That's literally a bull or a cow outside my place. And she literally moved exact at the moment when I said that. Wow. Okay. Patience and stillness, number 22. That's your challenge. I feel we are starting with this Anima Mandai. Wait, is it the offering? Oh my god. Okay. 12, the king. I'm keeping it here. The Desert Prince, survival and false promises with number 19. The Spirit Whisperer, number 3, divine guidance and higher knowing. This is giving me very shamanic vibes. Um, I think I told you I channeled a very healing energy from you. You are a natural healer, and that's how this picture is kind of giving me the energy also. Let me see. Thank you, spirits. Oh, that was the first one, the sun. You have, oh my god, yes, 8 of swords. I love it. The 8 of swords is here represented by horse. I usually see horse as freedom energy, but in this card, the horse is tied. The horse is tied down, its eyes is covered. Um, okay. The lovers. Okay. It's like you are living beyond your capacity. You know how I'm getting this energy is like, it's like you have okay, it's just a very simple example to put my point across. It's like you have the resources or the money to buy a Lamborghini, but you're going out there and you are buying a Toyota. Okay, just a random example. So that's how I'm seeing this energy. Like you have the capacity to be this wild horse and there is it's like you're not using your full potential with something because of the untamed energy and not being so organized. You're not able to fully utilize. It's like when you have a lot of money in the bank but you don't budget it properly, you don't prepare a proper budget how to use it, you end up wasting your money, right? So that's how I'm channeling this. But this is happening to you at an energetic level. When you don't organize it properly, you are creating leakages for yourself and you're not making the best use of your own healing abilities. You're not making the best use of your own untapped powers. Like that's how I'm channeling this energy. Again, the card of Four of Swords, the card of patience, the card of stillness, the card of resting when needed. Uh, you have got Seven of Pentacles. Wow, this is also a card of patience. Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. The card of perseverance. This energy is so strong. I would like to see a card on this one. The Desert Prince. What is it? Oh, the Chariot. Huh. It's interesting how this energy of perseverance keeps showing up. The Camel again. Camel, I always associate with consistency and perseverance. And I don't know how many times this message is going to repeat here. Why the Desert Prince? Knight of Pentacles. Oh my god. Okay. Be fearless and bold with number 4, Badger Spirit. You might be seeing 4 a lot or 333 a lot. Trust the great mystery. Wow. 65. Sorry. Okay. I'd like to take some cards from this as well. Oh my god. Okay, I'll take these 3. You have got, sorry. Yep. In this, the 7 of Pentacles came out reverse. Queen of Wands. Wow. Princess of Cups. You know, see, this is the contrast I was talking about. You are the Queen of Wands. But now it's like you're acting as the Princess of Cups. The symbolism of whale is very significant. You have got it twice. We also have whale here. Maybe you are seeing whales a lot recently. So this is your sign. This is your message. So your message is that you are underestimating or underutilizing your true potential. That's what your message is. Just because you decide not to keep some patience, just because you are not, how do I say, you're not willing to give it time, you're not willing to give it a little more effort or little more organized effort, you are not utilizing your full potential. That's how I'm seeing this energy. Okay. Your energy, the way I'm channeling this is like, for many of you, this is also talking about, now I'm connecting this message, the Desert Prince, why this came out. You need to stop using your passionate energy into looking for unfulfilled love relationships. For many of you, this message is so direct here. Stop looking for empty love. You think the passion or the love you hold is because you want to love someone, is because you want to have a relationship, is because you want to have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a wife, or a husband. No, that's not what it is. It is something deeper. This passion is about passion for yourself, passion for your own power, This passion is about recognizing who you truly are. You are the queen of freaking wands. But what are you playing? You're playing the lover girl, lover boy. Are you serious? You're not here to chase relationships. You're not here to chase people. You are here to channel this energy in order to become this powerful tigress. That's how I'm channeling this energy. You're not here to play this lover boy, lover girl. Your passion is not for um, entering into unfulfilling relationships with people. For some of you, this is a right to the point message. I'm talking to you right to the point. Are you hearing it? Okay, you're not here to play the lover boy, lover girl. Take yourself seriously. Your energy is whatever you have. You better start understanding its importance. I would like to see the meaning of this card. Hang on, where's the guidebook? Um, I would like to, sorry, give me a moment. So, I've gone through both these cards in the guidebook, and now the message that I get here is it's kind of stitching or coming together. For now, you have to give up something small like, it's again, you have to look at the bigger picture. Are you going to chase that empty love? Are you going to satisfy that desire right now, or you are going to wait for the bigger picture and understand what your power is here within you, what is here to serve? Like, why are you here to serve? Okay, so I'm getting this energy of like giving up something small now so that something big can be achieved. Okay, so apply as per your situation, of course, how that message sits. So finally, if you have something in mind, like by when is the situation going to sort out in life, or by when is this going to happen, then I'm going to pull a timing card because we are doing today the reading on Lord of Time. So here we are. On 5, 14, or 23rd of this month or the next, take your sister, war, sister like, okay. So if there is a feminine energy, a sister-like energy around you, it is being telling you to take their help. If you are having some kind of issue, take help from them. And those are the dates by which maybe you will start seeing a change in this particular situation. So for some of you, this is up to next March. At the bottom, that's what was there. All right, so this is going to be your reading number 3. I'm going to see you again with another video, another topic. Take good care of yourselves, and bye-bye.